Hi, welcome to Arvind Krishnan Success Coaching System. I am Arvind Krishnan, your success coach. Today I'm going to be talking about goal settings. Friends, this time of the year, everybody is talking about goals, resolutions, reviewing the previous year's goals, or setting up goals for the upcoming 2018, taking some new resolutions, right? I'm going to talk about a holistic approach to goal settings. Now, I have seen that many times people say when you set goals, this is how you set goals. You have to write down what you want to accomplish and then make some action plans, create some habits, and then you go and achieve. But I've noticed that when you do only that, many of the goals goes unaccomplished. By the time you watch this video, probably some of your resolutions would have already been broken. And if you ask me why, the reason is there is a lack of motivation in the goals. Now, the first and foremost thing, you need to analyze what is your purpose before you pursue or set those goals. What is the purpose that you are pursuing that goal in the first place? Why you want to accomplish that goal? You have to get that why very strongly in your mind. Now, if you ask me why some of the goals goes unaccomplished, it's because we are not very clear about why we want to accomplish that goals. Now, I'm going to give you a two strategy here that's going to not only help you achieve the goal in a better way, but also make you feel more satisfied, more happier than what you were before. Now, what are those strategies? If you ask me, definitely there's a better way to set goals. And what are they? If you ask me, these are the two things. First, it's the growth. Now, what exactly you mean by growth? I'll tell you. Last month, actually, I went to my father's house, and there I was planning to buy a new car. So I called up the company and asked for a test drive. So they sent the car to my house, and it was a pretty expensive car. And I told my father, "Come, father, let's go on a test drive and let's see how it feels," because I wanted to make my father also get a feel of the car. Now, while going on this test drive, my father asked me the price and how am I going to manage, such an expensive car, everything. Then finally he said, "Look, Arvind, it's not the car that actually matters. What matters is what are you going to become in order to achieve this car." Now let me tell you again. If you want to accomplish a goal, what are you going to become in order to achieve that goal? So my father, who has always been an inspiration to me, gave this fantastic lesson, which I thought I would share with all of you because it has helped me. Now, your goal is your goal. It could be any of your goals. Like, say for example, you want to you want to get 1 crore rupees or like 2 crore rupees in the next year. Now, it's not the money that matters, but what are you going to become in order to get that 2 crores rupees or 1 crore rupees? You may want to buy a Ferrari, but what are you going to become in order to buy the Ferrari? You may want to buy a Mercedes-Benz, but what are you going to become in order to buy a Mercedes-Benz? You may want to buy a big house, but what are you going to become in order to buy that house? So that growth is what very, very important. And the second filter, which also matters, is, say, I have gone through several ups and downs in lives, and whenever I have actually gone through some tough times, when I have actually looked back and seen where have I missed on those goals, or what exactly is the reason, I have always felt that, always I have focused on me, my goals, my vision, my income, my dream and everything. So it has always been me. Now, when your goals are always focused on only yourself, it looks a bit empty. So, how can we change this? Now, if you associate each of these goals with somebody else who is very close to you, not necessarily, but it's very important that you associate goals with someone you can connect, and you can think of what changes or what kind of improvement that you are going to bring in their life by you accomplishing that goal. It could be any goals. Your goals are your goals. It could be like you want to take your family on a vacation, you want to buy something very expensive to your parents, you want to buy a car, you want to buy a house, you may have a financial goal, you may have a weight loss goal. Everything is okay. But what contribution are you making to somebody? Now you may ask me, how can a weight loss goal have a contribution to someone else? Yes, it can. Your wife, who could be, who loves you, your husband who loves you so much. Now when you come to an ideal weight, won't you think that they will feel better? They will feel good about it. They'll feel proud of you. So you're contributing to their happiness. Now, this is just a thought. Now, you are associating the goal with somebody else's emotions. And now that becomes a motivation for you to achieve that goal. Then it becomes very, very difficult for you to not achieve that goal. However, now at the end of the year, even if those goals doesn't get accomplished, now what matters is in the process of achieving that goal, now these two things, how much have you grown? And the next thing, how much have you contributed? Now when you know that you have grown, you have become someone whom you were not before, and you have made some marginal contribution. A contribution is a contribution. No matter whether it's a big one or a small one, a contribution is a contribution. When you know that you have contributed to someone else's life in some way or the other. Now these two things, your personal growth and your contribution to others, will give you a complete feeling, a satisfied feeling, and that will give a purpose of your life. So friends, take this very, very seriously. Write it down and take off from here and make 2018 the best year in your life. I will come back soon. I will connect with you soon with much more videos. Thank you very much. Happy New Year.